But on this stream, we're going to look at the mix and match mashers or mix and mashers or whatever. For I just found these today. They're $12.98 or 99 or whatever at my Walmart. This was only $10, so I was really $10.99 actually at the Target up near my mom's house. So I was kind of surprised that these cost more at Walmart. Usually Walmart's cheaper. And then when I was up there at the Five Below, this is for Avian Savage, I was looking for those new Simpsons figures. We don't got them yet, but I did find these two. They had two new boxes in. I was like, woohoo! So I got Cornelius and Toucan Sam. I definitely wanted Toucan Sam. Cornelius, I never really had an affinity for him, but hey, he's part of classical stuff here. The only one I don't know anything about, I've never seen Ego Waffle, this character. I don't know if they made it up just for this because I don't know. But before I do open that stuff, I do want to quickly show you what else I got today. So at my Ross store, for $4.99, I got this. Now, there was also another figure I wanted, but it was $9.99, and I don't know the character that well. It wasn't one of these. It was the same size as one of these. It was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but it looked like a fox girl, a woman fox. But this looks pretty cool. This is definitely... Oh, look at that helmet. That looks pretty awesome. It looks rad. But this is from the Batman 66. And then I also got this right here for $2.99. And I'm like, I just think she looks pretty cool. Now, I did just open a weapon the other day for Apex. So, oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. So I do like I don't know anything about Apex Legends, but the figures look cool, even though they're too big. And then we may put this together. I do have my plate over here, my bowl. And of course, it wouldn't be a video of mine without the cat digging in the cat litter box. But the Millennium Falcon, okay, because on the package in the store, it looks black, like there's a black Millennium Falcon I don't know anything about. This one is great. Okay. So I remember they used to make remember they came in plastic containers that were like flat on this side and kind of bent going around. And it had like, remember I had the Walker, the AT-AT, or the AT-AT. And then over at Five Below, I got another one of these cars. There was another one I had, but I don't know what colors I have because they do change the colors. They don't change the names. So there was a red something that I was like, man, I don't know what color I have. I wish I wrote that information down. Evidently, I forgot to do that. So this is a Zero, and it is the Nitro Rider. But also this morning, I bit the bullet and bought one of his action figures from, what is it called? The, not action figure, the Dukes of Hazzard car. Now, it's not the one in its original. It's a much more souped up one with a big old engine. So be tuned in next Wednesday for that. Hopefully I'll get it in time for that. So on the back you see I do have Tony the Tiger, Coco the Monkey, and Diggum Frog. I don't want the metallics at all, or the whatever this is called. I don't want the Eggo Waffles at all. So the only ones I want are the ones in the picture here. And finally I got Toucan Sam to add to my collection. These are only $5 at Five Below. So if you want to get yours, you might want to head over to your Five Below. And if you're like, oh, mine already had them and they're sold out. Mine did too. I thought, well, I missed the boat on that. Nope, obviously not. So that's a good thing. Okay, so I was about to say, I hope it doesn't have a generic package where if I take it out, I won't remember which one has the SKU number. So here is Toucan Sam. Now this is so skinny. It reminds me of something I got out of a Fruit Loops box one time. But it was not this colorful, and it was not made out of vinyl. It was like a plastic. Did they make stuff for bicycles? I remember something that you put on your bicycle, like a little reflector thing. I feel like I had Toucan Sam of those when I was a kid. I don't remember. Do y'all remember? That was so long ago. That was like the 70s. And I know a lot of people on here are in their 30s, so you may not have been around in the 70s if you're in your 30s, unless you did some kind of time traveling thing. Now, I do have a time machine, but I don't ever use it that much because I don't know. I mean, why? And I also have an invention that allows me to see through walls. You know, if you know what those are, comment. Because I know some of you may have those as well, but you may not. You may not. All right, so this is Cornelius. Every time I see the word Cornelius, I remind myself of the What Rhymes with Cornelius? The, what is that group called? The Newsboys. So we got Toucan Sam and Cornelius. Is it Cornelius Rooster? Like he had, like, they called him Cornelius Rooster, I think, whenever I was a kid. I do remember the commercials. Like he'd be like, cock-a-doodle-doo, waking people up to breakfast with the Kellogg's people. Toucan. just noticed that like the yellow here and the yellow here are two different colors of yellow. But okay, so I got those to add to my collection. I like those little Smurf-like figures. Now, I have really enjoyed having this figure. You do take it apart, and the only thing I could say that if you want to make this perfect, make this where it will actually, you know, do like the legs do. Like do this, but not come off. So make them like the legs do. That would make it perfect. I love that ratcheting sound. I don't know what it is. I just love it. But this is all I need. I don't need ankles, ankle rockers. I don't need wrist. I mean, this is the articulation I need, except one thing, just one thing. Just make these elbows, the shoulders come out. That's all I ask. And then the elbows, yeah, I was going to say that too. The elbows don't quite bend as much as they could. They could make it a little bit more. Like this is, see the feet on him? They never are, you know, you put them in your pocket, and I'm so afraid they're going to break off because underneath that's a little tiny ball. So for me, if I wanted to make this perfect, I would actually make it less articulation, like right here. And I don't care about the wrist. The wrists are fine on him because he has to ride stuff, and he has to also use weapons, whether they be melee or weapons of laser pistols. All right. So today I saw that they had at my store. They didn't have any of these at my store, which was really strange. I only saw these. Now I know there's going to be, what are the other franchises? They're going to be Mix and Mashers. Now I forget. I need to go out to the building. Now, today's a beautiful day, so I'm going to probably work outside a little bit, get metal together for scrapping Grandpa. I decided, hey, what a great idea until he can, you know, fully heal up. I'll put all the metal in the back of the trucks, and if I find anything that's not metal that I don't want, it can go in the trash can, which reminds me, I do need to go pick up the trash can. Today is trash day. All right, so we got Darth Maul. We got, first thing I saw was Darth Maul. I was like, ooh, Darth Maul. We got Chewie Tobacco. We got Force Commander. I want to say there was, well, there's Darth Vader right there. So I don't know. I mean, they don't seem to show all the pictures like the Boba Fett. Oh, here's two more. There's the Darth Vader, and there's the Mandalorian, or is that two sexes? So I say one Mandalorian. I don't know. There's also these numbers. Oh, I see. The numbers are like he's number 4. So where's number 4 at? Evidently, they didn't use a number 4. Number 5. Oh, they use a lot of Chewbacca. He's number 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then 1 is Darth Maul. 1, 1, 1. That's a 3. And 3, well, they messed up on that one. 3 is the Force Commander. And that's definitely not Force Commander's, like his gauntlet or whatever. Well, you guys messed up there. So these are new. I didn't even expect to see them when I found my, where'd he go? This guy. And he has been so much fun. Shoot, I don't have the measuring stick on me, but I'm pretty sure he's actually 5 inches tall. He is shorter. So here he is in scale with this Iron Man with the big head. He is definitely shorter than your, what are they called? Marvel Legends, but he's not short enough. So, whatever. Here he is beside of a 4-inch tall, what are these called again? Blockies. And here he's beside of an 8-centimeter tall Micro Man from the 2000 era. And here he is beside of a Lego dude, which, that's kind of interesting. So there he is in different scale things. I don't see a measuring stick on the table. I need to start putting it back over. I really need to clean this table off. I mean, there's too much stuff out here. Also, what I need to do is I need to go ahead and start cleaning up the house, because that's what I need to be doing right now. But that ratcheting sounds good. I know what you're doing. You're like, why are you putting off this? I'm waiting for more people to join because I want to share this joy with everybody. Now, there could have been, like with the Force Commander, they say that this came with Force Commander. There could have been an extra gauntlet with Force Commander like this right here. Clearly, this is not Boba Fett's right arm or left arm. So let's get him out of the package and see what it is. Now, these, I'm pretty sure that if you want to give one of these to your children or your grandchildren, they'd probably be okay with these. I mean, I would be a little scared of the small pieces being swallowed because, kids like to put stuff in their mouth and choke on it. That's why we don't have good toys these days with shooting weapons. All right, so like this could probably go in a child's mouth easily, so I would be careful if you are buying these for children. Plus, most children like to do, they're probably out there like, I don't need toys. They're out there playing Call of Duty and smoking cigars and You know, that's how kids are these days. But you know, it's never too late to get them into action figures like us old fuddy-duddies are into. All right, there we go. I just had to get all that up because that makes me annoyed. Those little plastic pieces. Oh my gosh, it came broken. No, you can put the action figure's arms on it. Now, he is really super colorful compared to the Boba Fett I had as a kid. Of course, that would have way more teal, and this has got way less teal. I just noticed also that his joints are purple as opposed to the green joints on him. I'm not sure if this is some weird arbitrary color. Why they make them black, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much, but it does make me wonder. I feel like all of those had purple, or I think like all of them had green joints. So maybe it's a thing like Star Wars, thou shalt have purple joints, and Marvel, you shall have green joints. So let's look at what we do have on here. I don't see, yep, purple joints. Purple joints. If you look really close here, there's a purple joint right there. Darth Vader, well, that's a different body. So I feel like maybe they're doing it by themes, like, you know, Marvel is green, Star Wars is purple, and so on, and so on, and so on. So we got his little rocket pack on his back, and we do have an extra arm, so I guess that's why they call it an arm and a leg, is because they give you an extra arm, but they don't give you an extra leg. All right, so for the articulation, it's going to be the same as Black Panther if you saw that video. If not, we're watching it right now, so just hang tight. There is a, well, what is it called? It's not a bicep swivel, it's the forearm swivel. So we have it rotates there, and it also bends not quite 90 degrees. This will go around 360 degrees. It's just his rocket pack probably did knock it off a while ago. His head looks up this much, looks down. He can probably see his toes, which I really miss my toes. I wonder what they look like. All right, we have, let's see if there's any torso articulation. He didn't have any, so, but he looks like he might have some. For the legs, he can only do that much of a split because, like, he could do more because he's more acrobatic. This guy, I don't think I've ever seen him do a split. Maybe when he was about to be eaten by the Sarlacc. All right, he can go this far up with his foot. He's going to have his skirt in the way. It's like, oh, yes. He does have a full 90 degree, and then okay. So they put the articulation in weird places, but that's just because of the way the joints are going to be. So you just got to remember that. So if you want to mix and match them, like I am Boba Fett, the King of Wakanda, you can do that. And then you can mix and match them over here. Now, I mean, this play pattern is pretty fun, but at the same time, I kind of just like the way they look. I mean, this looks like a really cool action figure to begin with. But when they did those Build-A-Figures, sometimes I never could complete some of the Build-A-Figures. Like, there's this Space Venom, whatever, Space Knight Venom. Never could finish that one, so I ended up with a cat head on it and some different legs on it, and it looks pretty darn good. It's mostly black and white. So it turned out pretty darn good as it is, and it's one of my favorite figures because I made it myself. But, you know, with these, you already got a complete figure. And they're really cool just as figures. So, you know, if you want to disassemble them and reassemble them and just stuff like that, that's what they're made for. You can do that. Oh, he's got more black. That looks pretty good with him, more black on him and everything. All right, I wonder if there's a hole in his back. Yep, there is. So he can have a rocket pack. Dun, 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 that song. All right, let's see. We got to pull off his legs. Okay. And we can, of course, put that over here. It looks like he's the King of Wakanda, the pirate. Arr. It looks kind of like pirate boots in a way. No, there's a hole over here, but I don't have the purple thing anymore I didn't care for that little piece that goes on one of his legs. And there was something else that came with it, but I can't remember what it was. Let's put the Stormtrooper forearm on him. Whoops. Now this thing's not quite hugging to the contour of his back. Because this one's more round back. It's convex, while his back is concave. I'm learning math today, yeah. All right. So here he is a little bit mixed matched. So there we go. Yeah, I mean, like, as regular figures, they look so darn cool anyways. But if you want him to be even more like he had a more black suit, like you're like, yeah, he's just too colorful for me. Well, here's your options. You can go this side where he's wearing a lot more black. It looks pretty cool like that, to be honest with you. And then this side where he's more colorful. And that looks cool too. I mean, I'm not familiar with Boba Fett being this colorful. I mean, this looks like Rastafari Boba Fett. Yeah, man. All right, so yeah, I mean, as far as being just a good old action figure, honestly, that's pretty cool. And that white arm gauntlet. Let me put all the black things back on him, and then that'll really stand out. Plus, I'm pretty sure if you use these pegs over and over again, they're eventually going to wear out. But I still have got to find one of my older ones and do a mix and match comparison with those. Because I don't know if anybody's done that yet, but I like to be the first. All right, so there he is, just as a plain old action figure. Now, I'm thinking he came with this because, you know, his suit looks like he did basically used to be a stormtrooper and kind of rebelled or something. All right, there's the King of Wakanda with the one gauntlet on his hand. I don't know. Which is kind of unusually strange. Like, if they went with the colors that would better suit him, he would be better off with purple joints if they were going to do something colorful. Because you know how, like, on the movie, the vibranium gets purple whenever it's powering up. I think that was what it was. It's been a while since I watched the movie. Not the Wakanda, but the Avengers movie. All right, so there he is. Back to where he was. And then we got Boba Fett. Or what I used to call him when I was a kid, Boba Fett. Boba Fett. So pretty darn cool toys, if you ask me. All right, so I only got 2 of these so far. I bought this one again for $10.99 at Target. We don't have a Target down here. I don't want to call it Target because they don't sell archery stuff. That just seems like a wrong thing to call it. This one costs $12.99 at, or thereabouts, at my Walmart. So I don't know if they're in the same league. Like, maybe this is a deluxe one. I have no idea. But for the price, I honestly don't think that's a bad deal. I think that's fine for me. So let me know in the comments if this is something you're going to pick up when you go to your Walmart or your Target, or if you even found it. Now, if you remember the other things they make, comment on that too, because I feel like there was at least 2 other. It may have been like Jurassic Park, but I don't know. They did that back when they did mixed mashers back like 10 years ago or something. They did Jurassic Park because I put. I had like dinosaur heads on Transformers bodies, which in my opinion was pretty darn cool. And they had Transformers, and I think they're doing Transformers again for this. And gosh, I wish I could think of the other. I feel like there was another theme. It wasn't Jurassic Park, but I'm sure I'll find it. I mean, you can go online and find that information. TFW 2025 or 2005 is one of my favorite sites to find out, you know, mostly Transformers action figures because that's what it's made for, but it might be for other things as well. All right, well, have a great day. I will catch you guys on the other side. Hopefully, I will start making a normal time to meet with you guys. But it's such a beautiful day. I definitely want to get outside and get some work done. I do want to, maybe I'll come in later on today and build this with you guys, but I don't want to build it right now. My brain's right now, like, I got to get outside. If the sun's shining, I got to get outside. That's why I didn't even stop anywhere else. I mean, I saw how beautiful it was. I was like, I got to get home on the range. But I did want to go to Five Below and stuff. Yeah, that's such an awesome feeling right there. I love that ratchet. His is a little bit more subdued. Do you hear it? His is way louder. So I don't know. They're both very satisfying. I mean, I love doing that. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching. And if I get on later, you know, maybe I'll get this and going. And what was the other thing? Mix and matchers and minis. Well, I did the minis as well. So I'll make sure I covered everything I put as a title. Oh, you know what? He kind of goes with him better with the yellow and greens. But he doesn't really go with him too well. I think they both go with him. All right, have a great day. Bye.